Location, location, location. You see, I can pretend that I'm Mussolini now, or someone. This is the big main piazza in jolly old Perugia, and they're making a film here, so I got a bit filmy. They have these, there's one in Rome at the Piazza Venezia, these little kind of outposty thingies. Now the question is, how do we fix the world? Not possible. With the love of God through Christ, then we can do something. If that is truly in one's heart, then one can do something. I spent the weekend with a Brazilian Mormon geezer whose mother's very Roman Catholic, and he's broken away and his father's Jewish, and oh God, what a confused bunny. Now I don't choose to gratuitously offend anyone, so I cannot nor will not take communion with the Roman Catholics, and that's been a lifelong situation. My background's Church of England, and I will not take communion with them. The Queen is the supreme governor of the Church of England, but lo and behold, she's also head of the army. Well, that's just ridiculous. Prince Charles was shagging, excuse this, but he was having sexual relations with his best friend's married Roman Catholic wife before, during and after the wedding to Princess Diana. Well, please. And then he's the next supreme governor of the church. Oh, please. So that's the Church of England out the window. But there's still good people in it, and they've got some of the best hymns. So, what do we do? Is it difficult? The Roman Catholics obviously go back the best part of, well, to Christ, 2,000 years. So, because they've been at it longer, it's become more convoluted through mankind's evil ways. Look at the chap up there, can you see him? Across his balcony. There. He's got a nice view. This is the big main piazza of Perugia, so somewhere around here they've got the key that was stolen from the Caesar, and that's in 1350 or something. They're so proud of it. So ramble. Mormons, okay, the Church of the Latter-day Saints. Oh, dearie, please, this Book of Mormon. What a total, utter load of cobblers. Right. Because I'm a Christian and he is a Mormon, or he denied Christ, he was telling me, became a Jew for a while, so confused bunny. Book of Mormon, load of cobblers. Well, that's it, basically. Matthew, Mark, Luke and John, that's my Christian foundation. The four Gospels. Yes, they're disputed. There's the Gospel of, well, there's the Gospel of Mary Magdalene, actually, for a start. So the Gnostic Gospels, I think, and how did it get to us, and the translation, and was it not lost in translation, and all the rest of it. Indeed, but excuse I have a new International Bible, which is a very good translation in English, by Americans admittedly, but you know, it's a very good translation with scholars, linguists and theologians and people of faith all going over and around and so on and so on and so on and so forth. So as far as I'm concerned, the New International Version of the Bible is a very good translation and is accurate to the best of its ability. I couldn't care less, actually. I've said this elsewhere and before. It's a matter of faith. You either believe in God. If he says, I am the way, the truth and the life, no one shall come to the Father but through me, that's the end of it. Okay, that doesn't get lost in translation. And anyone can understand that in any translation. Christ says, the Gospel of John, chapter 14, I am the way, the truth, and the life. No one shall come to the Father but through me. Those are his words, and I believe that. I am doing my best to come to the Father through Christ. Same Gospel of John, chapter 15, following on, he then speaks of the true vine and pruning, and nothing you do will come to fruit unless you remain in Christ and he in you. Okay, that's what the whole of chapter 15 is saying. You must remain in Christ for any of your work. So you might do, something big and important. A company, for instance, becomes rich and famous now. They so happen so quickly these days. But it'll fall apart. Whereas if it's of God, through Christ, it will endure. Indeed, forever. If what you do. So St. Francis' spirit, I'm here by Assisi, I'm in Perugia, Umbria, Italy, and St. Clare is enduring 800 years later in the hearts of people. That's enduring because he was of God, not of this world, St. Francis. Guide me home, thy great Jehovah. Lead me through this battle